Yo, this is Top Flight, and we are back. A couple people said that we need to check out the acoustic version of Troubles. We enjoyed Troubles a lot when we first heard it. That's now, I told you I wanted to be one of my favorite songs, but it's hard when it's rough for me to listen to songs that hit me emotionally, like especially with things that I dealt with emotionally. So then it's hard for me to put it in my top songs because I if I listen to it, I don't want to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things. But then I love it. But then it's just like I don't
It's
want
so
to feel
close to
that way.
home.
Yeah, I don't want to feel that way all the time. Like I guess if I was standing on the outside and I could just look at it for entertainment value, I could. But then it's like some of the things he said with my illness and stuff like that, it was just too close. You know what I'm saying? But it's still one of my favorite pieces from him right now. So I definitely want to hear the acoustic version of it. A lot of people like the acoustic version, so we want to check out this acoustic version.
Let's dive in.
Let's go to work.
Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. Oh, Lordy, now trouble so high. And don't nobody know my troubles but God. Don't nobody know my troubles but God. I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stuck when I reach it. Memories are seeped in hydrochloric acid. I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads for the reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted, persistent little bugger. I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed. Tomb, rearrange the alphabet, all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25, the scars
That's a dope bar.
they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, trouble vision, visits from the underworld, but conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broke.
I gotta go back to that bar. The
Kiss the cold steel.
Kiss the Cold Steel, there's relief. That play on that.
Contemplating.
There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Oof. Let me hear that one.
Of course you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated, on the pain sophisticated, while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone into my coffin, started dropping raw thoughts with a grim reaper knocking on the trap. But then, man, lo and behold, I saw this angel beckon on the treacherous road. Was the stem cell doctor with the generous glow, and the cell transplant brought me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, the pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. Oh Lord, you know, trouble so high. And though nobody knows my troubles but God, though nobody knows my troubles but God.
Man, that one gets me too. It's
Yeah, man. It's,
he's a master lyricist and just deliverer. But I was reading this. I read this little book, and it's like Stoic quotes once a day, and it was talking about like sometimes we get mad at things. So it's like I forgot exactly how it said it, but we don't see the whole picture. Things happen in the moment, and we judge them, or we're mad that they didn't turn out our way. But there's always a bigger picture we can't control. There's always a bigger path that like maybe you don't get this thing now, but later on you're going to get way more. But it's better you didn't get this thing now, you know. And it's I see it with a lot of people. Oh, did I shut this off? Can you still hear me?
yeah.
I just touched it and fucking. But it's interesting because I think as long as we just accept what is and keep pushing, the door opens if we can envision it. I guess if that makes sense, but
Yeah, it's just hard, like, because with the situations like this, it's just one of those things that you get trapped in the world of like lost hope. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of people, they're just in such consistent pain that it's like they can't fathom any other thing but the pain, because the pain's so consistent, you know?
but they fight through it, and they had a purpose. And maybe they don't see that then, but later on looking back, like if he didn't go through that, he wouldn't be able to deliver the same level at the same level. A lot of artists, they want everything so fast, but they don't understand that sometimes it's a journey. It's not a destination. You know what I mean? Like you have to go through things. You have to experience life, whether it's good or bad. And I think so many people just trap themselves in a studio, or they trap themselves admiring other people, but really you have to go through shit.
Yeah. And one of the things I've noticed, well, I heard someone say this a long time ago. They were like, they wish they didn't rush to the destination, because the journey was what was actually all the fun and all the dreaming and everything of it. Like the journey is the piece that you look back on and you go like, oh, I remember that, and I love this, and this was the best part, and all this stuff like that. Because once you get to the destination, it's always anticlimactic. You know what I'm saying? Because you did so much to get to that point, you're almost like, it is what it is once you got to it. You know what I'm saying? But then it was that journey that you wanted it so bad, and you wanted to do all this stuff that you're just like, but you're moving so fast, and you don't understand what it is. Even when I look back, like, cause now I'm posting tons of things on our pages with like past shows that were like tons and hundreds of thousands of people and everything like that. And it's like, I always, like, when I was doing it, I wasn't really paying attention to it at that, magnitude or anything like that. Yeah. Now that I'm talking about it more because we're building the app, now I see it more like, yo, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Versus back then when I'm like in it and you're just like, you're just going through the motions,
I remember we definitely rushed it. It's like we would do a show that's so massive and we're already thinking of the next move. We've never stopped to be like, man, look what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And now it's like, now we're even recording from different places, and it's like, we spent every day on the road going to doing these things and accomplishing things that most people never could or wish they could, and it's like
But
it just
those
happens so fast.
those pain times, like, because we even talk about a lot, like when you talk about like your son, or like because I wasn't really sick while we were working, but my mom got sick, and so when my mom has a brain aneurysm, and like you have those moments like that, that like while you're running and you're doing everything in the music world, you're only really paying attention to those situations, like your family and stuff like that. So then you're like trapped in just those worlds, but then you're on almost like autopilot with everything else, but you're still doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're like hurting, but on the other side you're like winning tons of stuff, but then it doesn't feel like that because you're not paying attention to any of it. You know what I'm saying? So you're just like, but then when you look back and you look at the journey and you go like, oh my God, like that's crazy that happened in that way, and we made it out of this, and we dealt with this pain or whatever like that, and we got to this point. When you look at it over that view, that's when it feels good. That's why I like when he comes to the point where he's like, the Lord I forgive you thing after he gets stronger and all that stuff like that, and
Yeah.
he's like, I give you this music, like I'll give you this music because of you gave me my life back or whatever like that. And so inside that's like a dope little play on things that you finally come out of it, and then you can pay attention to it. But it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things that it's weird how the world works like that. Like I'm wondering if there's somebody who's ever just took in all the like took that moment every time. You know what I'm saying? To say like they're noticing the journey, but then I don't know how you can ever do it, because sometimes you feel like you won't win. Sometimes you feel like you won't make it. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you could ever really take it all in, because you're not sure enough to take it all in,
Well, I call it like POC syndrome, right? Like he used to always rush to get things done because he thought he was going to die. He knew he was going to die. And you've had so many people die on this journey. Like, it's almost to 100 or more now, from every type of death. And so I always moved with that urgency of like, I don't have time to sleep or chill. And, I always hear artists like, I just want to relax and chill, and I get it. Like I understand, but it's like for me, it's like I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I wanna accomplish these things. I can even hear it in your lyrics. You know what I mean? Like it's like we know that we can't take this for granted every second. So
Yeah.
but Ren, I'm actually becoming like a real like I even talk about him outside of I use him as examples in certain things. So it's interesting how this journey is bringing me back to music.
I don't meet many writers that write like they can write directly from mind to pen, because a lot of people can't interpret what they're feeling, and that's a lot of respect on that piece. That he can take it from his mind straight to the pad, and it's like people don't understand how hard that is to do. People just say write your thoughts or whatever, but to encapsulize the feeling so you can make it cross over to somebody else in that same feeling, that's a talent, and a lot of people don't understand that. But yeah,
appreciate y'all. We've been getting a lot of new members. One of these videos we're gonna shoot out all y'all, but we really appreciate all the support, and go support Ren. If y'all obviously if you made it this far, you're already a super renegade or a fan, but he's definitely a beast mode.